Our jackpot tonight is €5,000 and joined tonight by Fiona Holland, our Camogie Chairperson and One Club Vice Chair. So we get the balls going, Fiona, for tonight's Lotto. This is the first one.
So the first one is 19.
Okay, 19. Second ball tonight.
Second ball of tonight is 15.
So 19 and 15. We'll go for our third one.
And the third one is 11.
19, 15 and 11. We'll go for our last ball tonight. Green one.
Final number tonight is 12.
Perfect. Thanks, Fiona. So our four numbers are 19, 15, 11 and 12. So if they're your four numbers, you've won our jackpot of 5,000. So we'll be back to you after our news. So we'll hand you over to Colleen, who I think has some great news to start us off tonight.
Thanks very much indeed, Dervla, and also to Fiona there. And we certainly have plenty of good news tonight. Plenty happening indeed. Well, firstly, congratulations to our under-13 hurlers from the club, with two teams putting in tremendous performances in finals tonight. And we indeed have silverware to celebrate. The under-13 A final, which had an 8 p.m. throw-in tonight, finished Oranmore-Maree 1 goal and 9 points, Craughwell 7 points in Kilbeakenty, and brilliant celebrations as can be seen there at the full-time whistle as well. Well, we were in two under-13 finals tonight. Earlier, Oranmore-Maree also took on Craughwell in the C1 final, and it was a draw in that first game. It finished Oranmore-Maree 2-1, Craughwell 1 goal and 4 points. Craughwell getting a penalty after 2 minutes of injury time. Oranmore-Maree were leading all the way up to that, and that game will go to a replay, as we've said. The details yet to be confirmed on that one. Well, speaking of Craughwell, the Under-13 Camogie Development League first round took place tonight in Oranmore, and Oranmore-Maree's second team, made up of under-12s and under-11s, taking on Craughwell. Very tight encounter. It finished Craughwell 2-2, Oranmore-Maree 2 goals and a point, the final score in the end, and a great game, no doubt, there by all reports indeed. Well, sticking with Camogie, and another result from tonight, and the junior Camogie team are through to the league final. It's after a 3-5 to 9 points win over Tuareen at Old Maree this evening, and Dervla and Fiona were at that one, and I'm sure they're plenty happy with that result. Now through to the final, as we said, and that final will take place in the coming days. More details to come on that one. Naomh Mhuire ladies footballers also in action this evening, and adult football against Caltracoons in Oranmore. That one was at 8 o'clock. No score from that one as of yet. It was their second Cone Cup game after a previous round game against Galway was postponed last week. We may have a result from that before we go off air. The junior Naomh Mhuire team, meanwhile, completed their Cone Cup campaign with a defeat to Curfin B last week. They'll be out in their league semi-final in mid-August and will continue, of course, training and preparing for that particular encounter indeed. Well, sticking with Naomh Mhuire, and of course the under-15s were in All-Ireland Ladies Football Feile action. We're super proud of them. They got to the Cup semi-final with great wins over Inch Rovers of Cork and Charlestown and Mayo, and a loss to New York in the group stages. The semi-final was against Naomh Mhuire of Dublin, who topped their group and were a very strong side, who eventually lost out to New York by a point in the final. And the girls stayed on, of course, to watch the final and travelled home, where they finished off the day with food and refreshments and watched the football, of course, on TV with great excitement. Of course, that penalty shootout involving Armagh and Monaghan in the end. Well, a huge thanks to all of the sponsors, of course, involved with the Naomh Mhuire Feile preparations and everything as well, and that one. And we'd like to thank the parents, of course, as well, for their input. They had personal contributions to the squad. We'd like to thank BMG Electrical, of course, for the gear for the National Feile Finals, and also PJ McCann Limited for sponsoring, as well as Oranmore Dental Care and Oranmore Lodge Hotel, who sponsored the Galway Feile Tops as well. So huge thanks to all of those sponsors, and we'd encourage you to support our sponsors where possible indeed as well. Well, sticking with ladies football and the Galway under-16s, of course, we're in Connacht Final action last Monday night. It was great to have 3 Naomh Mhuire players starting in that game at the Connacht GAA Centre of Excellence. The girls involved, Jess Ross, Leisha McDonough and Hannah Mangan. Mayo were 11 points to 1-4 winners in the end, but it was huge to have 3 players from our club named in the starting 15 for such a big game, and we're sure that the girls have a bright future ahead indeed in the Maroon of Galway. Well, speaking of local players in action in Maroon, and good luck to Gearoid McInerney and the Galway Senior Hurlers in their All-Ireland Semi-Final. That's against Limerick, of course, in Crow Park this coming Saturday, July 8th at 6 p.m. Well, turning to juvenile action then, and the final round of games in the U13 Boys Football Championship was completed last Friday. Division 1 side had a narrow defeat to Corofin by a point, 26 to 110. That one finished in the end. They finished third in Division 1, qualifying for the semi-finals, and details of the semi-final fixtures will be made later. Division 5 game was conceded by Naomh Mhuire on Arca, and the Division 5 side finishing fourth, and they've qualified for the Shield final. Details also to come on that one. Well done to all the boys for qualifying for the knockout stages in both divisions. Plenty of preparations ahead indeed, and thanks to all of the coaches for their help to date. Also, in under 12 boys football in Group 2 of the league on Sunday, it finished Oranmore-Maree 2-8 at Athenry 1-4, and also on Sunday in Group 10 it finished Oranmore-Maree 3-6 and a down 1-8. So well done to both teams on their wins there. In minor hurling, the first round of the championship against Clarenbridge is in Clarenbridge at 6:30 this Tuesday. It's the first competitive game of the year for the lads. The championship on a group basis where everyone will face each other. 5 group games before the knockout stages, and further group games to come against Craughwell, Turlockmore, Loughrea and Castlegar between now and the end of August. So plenty to look forward to there on the minor hurling front indeed. Well, tomorrow evening, Tuesday, the under-15 football Division 4 will see Oranmore-Maree taking on Cortoon Shamrocks. That one's in Cortoon at 7 o'clock. The Division 1 side of the under-15 footballers had a 15 points to 13 win over Carlisle last Tuesday night, while in Division 2 West the same evening, it finished Oranmore-Maree 2-16, Barnet 6 goals and 4 points. And a game this coming Thursday in juvenile action, the under-15 hurlers are in Division 1 semi-final, and that one is against Loughrea in Loughrea, and it's at 6:45 p.m. Well, moving on then and back to ladies football and to the under-12 girls footballers. And the under-12 Blue Squad bowing out at the semi-final stage of the under-12 league after extra time, after a fantastic contest with further Griffin Erogue. The girls were 3-2 to no score down at half-time and battled back to draw level and take the match to extra time. The girls showing great tenacity and determination from start to finish against older opposition, giving the supporters a real cracker of a game indeed, and plenty of stars of the future on show there. And of course, the other 3 under-12 squads have league finals to look forward to on Saturday. The Red squad travelling to Mount Bellew to take on Clare Galway at 11 a.m. in the Group 1 Cup final. In Monavade, the Orange squad play St James's in the Group 4 Cup final. That one's at 12:15, while the Green squad will play St James's also, and that's in the Group 5 Shield final at 1:30 p.m. And with 62 teams participating in Galway Galway Ladies Football Under-12 leagues. It's great to see the girls' development reflected in their participation in 3 matches on finals day, and we wish the best of luck to all of the girls involved indeed. Well, looking at some adult football action then and some recent results. Firstly, the Junior A Championship North Round 4 tie, which was due to be played last Monday, of course, against Curfin, that was postponed. This last Thursday, I should say, in Tuam Stadium, in the Division 3A League playoff, Oranmore-Maree had a 2-11-15 points win over Cartoon Shamrocks. In the Junior A Championship North Round 5, Monavea Abbey 1-12, Oranmore-Maree 2-9. And in the Junior C Championship West Round 7, in Clare Galway, it finished Oranmore-Maree 11 points, Clare Galway 7 points. And going more into those games, then the intermediate footballers with a 2-point win, of course, over Cartoon Shamrocks in the league last Thursday in Tuam Stadium, finishing Oranmore-Maree 2-11, Cartoon Shamrocks 15 points. Our scorers on the night were Cian Graney with 1-3, Johnny Kelleher with 1-1, Mark Ronaldson with 3 points, Conor Kwan with 2 points, while there was a point each from John Burke and Luke Smith. The lads have been drawn in a group with Killereran, the Aran Islands and St. Gabriel's in this year's championship, and the first round takes place at the start of August against St. Gabriel's. The Junior A's drawing with top of the table Monavea Abbey away in the championship last Friday, Oranmore-Maree leading for much of the game, and a brilliant performance all round from everybody. It finished Oranmore-Maree 2-9, Monavea Abbey 1-12. Scores in that one: Luke Smith with 2-4, Iggy Eigner with 3 points, Jason Meehan with 2 points, Sean Brogan with a point. And the final game for the Junior A's is the weekend of July 14th to 16th against Curfin, and a win here will secure Junior A status for next season, of course, which is vital. The Junior C's were also in action. They had a good win over Clare Galway in the Junior C Championship in a very physical encounter away from home. 4-point winners in the end. The scorers on the night were Paul Carroll with 6 points, Packy Carr and Kevin Kilcline with 2 points each, while Fergal Carr was also on target with a point. And that great win puts the team in the Westport semi-final against Gael na Gaillimhe away on the weekend of the 14th to the 16th of July. And all support is welcome in general. Then a very good week for the adult footballers of Oranmore-Maree. Well, fixtures then over the coming days. The Under-19A Championship Round 1 is on this coming Wednesday at 8 o'clock in Merview, as we face St. James's. On Sunday then at midday, there's a trio of games, all in Under-17 action. In Under-17D Development Round 2 in Tuam, the Under-17C side are away to Tuam Stars, while in Under-17B Championship Round 2 in Oranmore-Maree, our Under-17B side are at home to Carrow, and in the Under-17A Championship Round 2, our Under-17A team are away to Barna, against Barna, of course. There, the Junior A Championship North Round 4 game against Curfin is a fixture that's to be confirmed. Well, moving on then to some camogie action and the under-7s, and thanks to St. Coleman's, Craughwell and of course Oranmore-Maree under-7s for what was a great display of camogie skills on last Sunday morning at the Oranmore pitch. Well, it was a great blitz by all accounts, and all of the players are progressing very well. So well done to everybody involved there indeed. Sticking with camogie and blitz action, and our under-10s hosted a blitz on Sunday morning, where Ballinderreen and St. Joseph's Door Bearfield from Clare were the visitors. A great day was had by all in Maree, and well done to the teams and organisers of the Blitz as well. Very well done to everybody involved there indeed. Well, sticking with camogie and moving to inter-county action, and congratulations to the Galway senior camogie team. Did a very good win against Down in the championship. Eilish O'Reilly, Niamh Hannafy both getting on the score sheet. Eilish scoring 2 points, Niamh at 1-1, and the team is now qualified for the All-Ireland Semi-Final. Well, finally tonight, a reminder, of course, of our One Club Crest competition. Still, you can get your entries in, of course, to design our new crest potentially for our one club, of course, and you can find further details on our website, Oranmore-Maree GAA.com. Or you can look at Clubs app, of course, as well, and you can get further information also via the QR code on screen. 4 categories, 4 winners, each of them getting €100 vouchers for a Player Fit Club shop. And the closing date, of course, the 31st of July next. And that's our Oranmore-Maree One Club news for this week. Well, then, just to check on the Lotto numbers again, of course, for tonight, the numbers drawn were 19, 15, 11 and 12. Jackpot tonight, of course, €5,000. We had one match 3 winner. Similar enough numbers for last week. And, well, Nicola Cannon is a winner on the match 3s again this week. Our lone winner this week, that means that Nicola gets €150. Very well done to her. And the jackpot next week will be €5,000 once again. Well, of course, if you want to get in touch with us, you can do so via our various social media channels. If you have information for our news, you can contact your section PRO. You can send us a private message on Oranmore-Maree GAA Club on Facebook, GAA Maree Oran on Twitter, and Oranmore_Maree_GAA on Instagram. Of course, to get the latest notifications of when we go live, it's usually an 8:30 p.m. slot, but we're 9:30, of course, tonight. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel where you'll see other videos as well. But Gadi on Luan Shahugan, Wemshe Colleen O'Duig, Slán is banned.